One of my again, something I'm known for is backwards and upside down, out of control. Yeah, my name is Colin Manning. You saw me doing my projection art. It's a mixture of different projectors all projecting different veins of my art at once. The result is sort of a surreal collage environment, moving, not moving, etc. Probably the main constituent of it is the film projections. I edited together reels of 16mm film, and they took a lot of work, but they're kind of like crazy style. They're like surreal dreams sort of type things. I have these different kind of techniques I utilize, and I put them together for those projection shows. I've made my own films. I've collected a lot of films, and I'll look through these films and take out the parts which I can see actually working for what I do. I have a lot of films of volcanic eruptions, and those are just wonderful for what I do. So the art form of projection art, it's different than just making a film. I like my art to sort of come out from darkness and not really be seen as like a big, bright white or light colored square up on the wall. I like to break down the edges of the frame. I like to get a bunch of films going so that there's sort of a surreal combination taking place. There's more of a sort of a dance with the mind when you see all these sort of crazy films going on together, and sometimes they mix in ways which appear to be like almost mystical or something. And people ask me, how did you time that the way that happened there with like that film mixing with that film? When I do a projection show, I'll often get 2 or 3 of these running together, and I think that's part of the beauty of the vision of the projector itself. Is you'll see all these different wheels moving at different speeds, and that's quite beautiful itself, actually. And then of course when you have that many projections on a wall, you lose instead of just seeing one movie or one subject matter that the mind is able to sort of identify. Instead you see this sort of surreal dreamlike mixture of films, and the combination is obviously different than just the separate individual movies put together. It becomes something new. I've made about a dozen films. There's one called Disaster that I probably like the most. There's another one called Methyl Cellulose. Those are my own animated movies, and I have bits of them in these reels as well. They appear much like bad dreams, to be quite honest. But at the same time, they're beautiful. Like I do with my collages, I work at creating an image which is very beautiful to me, which is the color is intense, the contrast is intense, the composition is complex but satisfying, and that to me is what I'm after. And I think that the people who look at art, inject their own meanings or transpose their own meanings on things. And no artist can really expect to communicate what was in their mind at the time of making a piece of art to the viewer much later. And I think that in many ways, your art is it's like a chair to sit on. And people have all their own psychology going on and their own experiences. And good art often presents a place where that psychology is able to sit, and it's able to produce something new to the experiencer. Anyways, these are kind of experimental animation techniques where I actually made all these translucent backgrounds and took kind of rapid fire shots of them on motion picture film. And this is sort of a collage animation style that's going right now. People think of Monty Python when they think of this this style of animation, which is basically, it's like moving collage, basically. It's something I sort of specialized in when I was in art school. This piece of art is made up of 4,000, you know, smaller pieces of art or more simple pieces of art, and it comes together, of course, as something.
Do a movie and try to send a message. What message would you send?
Ooh, wow. Oh, I'd have to think about that. I usually try not. Well, you know what? One thing that I've found consistent in my work that is coming through is the fact that you know, our bodies here and our lives here are actually like not our real selves, and are constantly subject to destruction and transformation. And there's this constant of consciousness that is experiencing all these things, and perhaps I try to communicate these sort of things, or they come through without me trying, actually, these sort of ideas. But yeah, I think actually reincarnation is, strangely enough, a theme in my artwork that comes through again and again without me really, trying to insert it in there. It comes through.